Welcome to part 3 of learning math from the ground up. In today's video, we're going to learn about the order of operations. The most important thing is the operations, and we learned that in the first 2 videos. And now we're going to learn about in which order you should use them. The following sequence is followed when solving questions with 2 or more operations. The first one is parentheses. So you start with the parentheses. The second is multiplication or division. It doesn't matter which one you do the first because it will give you the same answer. Addition or subtraction. Again, it doesn't matter which one you do first. Okay, so let's do some examples. When you see this question, you shouldn't go, oh, 4 plus 3 is 7 times 6 is 42. Nope, this is not correct. The correct way is, if you remember from the rule that we just learned, we first do multiplication and then do the addition. So 3 times 6 is 18 plus 4 is 22. Let's first do the multiplication. 2 times 5 is 10. We do 8 minus 10. When there's opposite sign numbers, we do subtraction. Subtract the largest from the smallest. 10 minus 8 is 2. And then write the sign of the largest. The answer is negative 2. Here we have, again, a similar question. Multiplication first. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus negative 6. We again have opposite sign numbers. Subtract smallest from the largest. 12 minus 6 would be 6. And put the sign of the largest. So the answer is 6. I think this question is a little bit more repetitive, so I'm just gonna make a change. Just gonna make some changes. So, okay, now I just made a little bit change because I realized that I didn't ask any division question. We have a subtraction and division. We first do the division. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 minus 4. 4 subtracted from 10 is 6, and the sign of the largest is positive, so the answer is 6. Again. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Negative 4 minus 10. They're both negative numbers, so the answer will be negative, and we just combine them. Negative 14, the answer is negative 14. Don't forget to pause the video first and do it yourself, because that's how you're going to learn it. 8 times 4 is 32. 5 plus 32 is 37. Here we have parentheses. Do inside the parentheses is always done first. It doesn't matter which one you start with. So let's start from left. 5 plus 3 is 8 times 7 minus 4 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24. Here we have a small 2 above the number 8, which means that we're multiplying 8 2 times. 8 times 8. It's called exponent. These exponents are also sometimes called power, so it's 8 to the power of 2, or 8 raised to the power of 2. So we can see it as a multiplication. We're starting from inside the parentheses first. 8 times 8, we're multiplying 2 times, because of the 2, is 64, minus, now we're going to do the multiplication. 5 times 6 is 30. We're still inside the parentheses. I can write the rest, plus. Now we will continue from inside. 64 minus 30 is 34. 3 times 34 plus 7 times 4 is 28. We're not done yet. Now let's do 3 times 34. You could just do it here. 3 times 4 is 12. We have 1. 3 times 3 is 9. Carry over the 1 is 10. So we have 102 plus 28. So the answer is 130. Here is the other question. We're first doing inside the parentheses. It doesn't matter which one you start with. Let's start with the one that is on the left. 6 raised to the power of 2, which means 6 times 6 is 36. We did first multiplication. And now we should do the second multiplication here. 4 times 5 is 20. Divided by. Remember that fraction line and colon can be both used to represent division. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 5. Now here we're still inside the parentheses, so we should continue. 36 minus 20 is 16. Divided by. 6 minus 5 is 1. 16 divided by 1 is 16. Now let's continue with the next set of questions. Here we should again start from the parentheses. Here are the rules again if you want to check it out. Parentheses, and then multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction. Okay, let's start inside the parentheses. Again, it doesn't matter which one you start with. Negative 8 times 3. Negative times positive is negative. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 10. Opposite sign numbers. So we're just going to subtract the smallest from the largest. 24 minus 10 is 14. And then sign of the largest. So negative 14 is at top. Divided by. Let's do the bottom parentheses. 4 times 2 is 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. So we have 5 at the bottom. We cannot further simplify this number, so we're just going to leave it like that. Negative 14 divided by 5, which you can also write it as 14 divided by negative 5, because it doesn't matter, as we learned from the previous video. It was the first video, I think. Or you could just put the negative here and then write like this. Doesn't matter. Here's the second question. So here we have parentheses like these, and then we have parentheses inside the parentheses, these ones. So we should first start from the ones that are inside. Okay? We're starting from the inside and we're slowly going outside. So let's rewrite it. 3 to the power of 2 times, so let's do inside the parentheses, 4 plus 6 to the power of 2, which means 6 times 6, which is 36. We can actually just add 36 and 4, which is 40. So we have 40 here, minus 7 times 5. Divided by 2 times, we're just going to write the 8, and minus 3 times 3 is 9, plus 4. We can do inside this parentheses, 8 minus 9, subtract smallest from the largest, 9 minus 8 is 1, sign of the largest is negative 1. Now we can go to the next step. Now let's first do the multiplication. We have 2 multiplications here. You should first start from the exponent. Exponent is 3 times 3, which is 9. times 40 minus 7 times 5. At the bottom we have 2 times -1. Positive times negative is negative, and 2 times 1 is 2. So the answer is -2 plus 4. Let's continue here. We're going to do 9 times 40. Remember the shortcut I gave it to you, so it's 9. And then when we have a 0 at the end, we just shift it like this. And then we do the multiplication. 9 times 4 is 36. And just bring down the 0. The answer is 360. Minus 7 times 5 is 35. -2 plus 4. Subtract smallest from the largest. 4 minus 2 is 2. Sign of the largest is positive, so the answer is just 2. And we're doing the last couple operations. The question is saying that each of the numbers from 1 to 6 is in the boxes below. All of the boxes have different numbers, and we should get these answers when we put the right answers. And it's asking what's the sum of the numbers in the painted boxes. So we have in total, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as our possible answers to the boxes. We don't know which one is which, so we're just gonna try. So for 12, 6 times 2 and 4 times 3 would give us 12. So we could just plug in. Let's say that this was 6 times 2. To get 4, we could subtract 2 from 6 and then 5 from 1. We already used 2 and 6, so let's try 5 and 1. And then to get 3, we could divide 3 by 1. We could also divide 6 by 2. But we used 6 and 2, we also used 1, so this doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Let's try different numbers. Let's here try 3 times 4. And now we use 3 and 4. Here we can try 6 and 2. And 3 and 1 wouldn't work. We could try 5 minus 1. Okay, and then 6 divided by 2. Now it works. We used all the numbers and we found that this box is 1 and this box is 2. The question was asking what is the sum of the numbers. 2 plus 1 is 3. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching.